What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with that real boxing thing. You know, the real boxing talk. It's the boxing clinic. I watched, Conor McGregor workout yesterday. And one thing I must say, I released the sparring footage that, Conor McGregor apparently dropped Paulo Malignaggi, and I was wrong. Conor McGregor pushed Paulo Malignaggi behind the head. So I seen somebody slow it down, and I seen a screenshot where legitimately McGregor pushed Paulie behind the head, so it wasn't a knockdown, in my opinion, after watching it. But looking at Conor McGregor, sparring yesterday, working out yesterday, had a long day, so I caught up to it this morning, watched a little bit yesterday, and even watching the sparring with Paulo Malignaggi, one thing that I think is going to be an issue for him, amongst a lot of things in a boxing ring with Floyd Mayweather, is he consistently squares up. Consistently. If he's switching from righty to lefty like he's been showing, even hitting that little wall bag, whatever, that wall UFC pad yesterday, he squares up way too much, even with sparring Paulo Malignaggi, he was squaring directly up. When he throws his left hand, he squares up. He just squares up a lot. And when you give somebody like Floyd Mayweather, any upper echelon boxer, a full target, it's going to be a problem. And the one adjustment that I got to give him credit for making is he's kind of keeping that backhand up a little bit more. Right there, he got it up a little bit more than what I've been seeing in the beginning of him. Some screenshots of him sparring. That backhand was completely down to his waist. It looks like they have made the adjustment to bring it up a little bit higher. Still might not be high enough, but it is what it is. And then watching like the more fuller clips, the more longer clips of him sparring Paulie, his left hand got some pop. He hit Paulie with a straight left, but Paulie still, it didn't even really stun Paulie. I don't think it caught Paulie's attention, but Paulie was still able to go on. And even though they might have bigger gloves on, and people said the headgear, no, he hit him, directly in the face. The headgear wasn't there. And, punches like that is supposed to, even with bigger gloves on, the so-called big power that he has is supposed to put your lights out because he caught him flush. So, is his power overrated? Probably so. I don't know. I'm not really familiar with him in the octagon. I don't watch UFC a lot. It's just not my thing. But he did catch Paulie flush, and, he caught his attention. It was a wow factor. But for the straight left, Paulie was losing the shoulder roll. But it didn't really hurt Paulie, and him, and people was making fun of him, shadow boxing, and he doesn't look, I wouldn't say he doesn't look fluid. He moves like a fluid fighter for the most part, but he's very irky, jerky, and loose. He has that awkward style, and those uppercuts that he throw, while he's shadow boxing, I thought it was just fucking around. But watching the Paulie sparring, he really throws his uppercuts like that. And he winds up and he telegraphs the shot. If you wind up and telegraph your shot with Floyd Mayweather, it's going to be an issue, And from what I'm understanding, Conor McGregor isn't an aggressive style type of fighter. He's more of a counterpuncher, come to you type of fighter. And if he's going to try to box with Floyd Mayweather, he's going to learn quickly that that's going to be an impossible feat to do, as Canelo Alvarez learned. Can't box the boxer. You got to fight the boxer. And if he gets aggressive, I think that's out of his nature, to be honest. If he comes downhill, that's not him, unless he hurts you and then he's a good finisher as far as UFC. But if he's aggressive out the gate, he's going to get tagged. And he did mention that he's going to come in at 170 pounds plus, and that could be an issue for Floyd. But with the way he squares up, and probably the lack of defense that I see from him, and the lack of inside game that I know he has, and the lack of not getting hit to the body, I think Floyd Mayweather still could systematically shut this guy down and knock him out. And let his hands go. I think a sustained body attack is going to be the key for him knocking out, from Floyd knocking out Conor McGregor. But I'm not overly impressed by the workout, but I'm not down on it like most, but we gone.